Last week, I picked the Texans, Packers, Ravens, and Seahawks to win, and well, I'm starting off this playoff weekend with 100% accuracy on these picks. Woohoo! That's a pretty good start. Now let's get into the details of these matchups. Like I said in my last video, Houston and Cincinnati matched up pretty evenly on defense, but when it came to offense, there was that huge disparity. That disparity was quite apparent when this Bengals offense didn't score anything for the first half, then went into the second half with -6 passing yards. Yikes. The Bengals did put up a good fight and they hung in there, but ultimately they couldn't take down this high-performing Texans offense. Houston for the win at 19-13. With that win, the Texans go on to face a team that is all too familiar with winning big games. Yup. They faced Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Well, Texans, y'all had an exciting season and a good run, but Tom Brady is hardwired to win playoff games. His only Achilles heel or kryptonite or whatever you want to call it is the New York Giants, and y'all aren't the Giants. So I tip my hat off to you guys and say much respect. To be honest, I want you guys to win this game because I'm tired of seeing New England win all the time. Let somebody else in the AFC go to the Super Bowl for a change. Sheesh. Next, we have the Vikings versus the Packers. Just before this game, Minnesota announced that Chris Ponder was out and Joe Webb was going to be starting. That in itself confirmed my thoughts that Packers would take this game. Packers offense started out a little slow going 3 and out, but they quickly gained rhythm and the lead with a Harris touchdown. And from that point on, it was Packers game. Poor Joe Webb. It was so sad watching him attempt to throw the ball. So sad. Ooh. Packers finished with a 24-10 victory, and now they face the San Francisco 49ers. This may be the Cali girl in me secretly wanting the Niners to succeed, but I've been really impressed with the way Jim Harbaugh has been able to transform this 49ers team into a powerhouse. Remember, the Giants were successful against the Packers last year by stopping the pass. They created pressure on Rodgers and covered the wide receivers just enough to stop that passing game. I think the Niners have the players and the coaches to accomplish this. The only way I see the Packers winning this game is if the 49ers offense turns the ball over. Now on to the Colts versus the Ravens in the battle of youth versus experience. Experience won. Man, when Ray Lewis came out with his pregame dance, I had chills and flashbacks of back in the day when Brian Dawkins used to do the same thing, but better. Man, I want my Eagles to get a player with that much intensity so bad. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked, but anyways, back to the game. Well, the Ravens started out getting screwed over by the refs on a turnover call on their initial drive. Ravens evened things out by getting to Andrew Luck and forcing a fumble. Also, Ray Rice was looking a lot like Eagles' Bryce Brown with those 2 fumbles. But despite the turnovers and momentum changes, the Ravens defense stayed solid and Anquan Bolden had some clutch catches. With this 24-9 victory, Flacco and this Ravens team are now headed to Denver. This game happens to be the game that I'm looking forward to the most. Both of these teams are tough, and I believe the winner of this game is going to be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. Now, this is a close call for me, but I've been telling people that Peyton Manning has a little extra motivation to get a Super Bowl because he had to sit back and watch his little brother earn another title. I don't know about you guys, but Peyton Manning does not seem like the kind of guy that will sit back and let his little brother outdo him. Little brother. With Peyton running the offense and the Broncos D stepping up, I can see them taking down this Ravens team. And for the sake of Super Broncos fan, yes, what I say goes, who's actually going to be at this game, I hope Denver gives her that amazing win. And for you too, it's your boy Fizzle. So good luck, Broncos Nation. And finally, we closed out the weekend with the rookie QB battle where one QB shined and the other got carried off the field. Ouch. This was hands down the best game of the weekend. So much excitement. The Redskins started out red hot with a 14-0 lead. But RG3 looked a little wobbly on that first drive, and that lingering injury got progressively worse throughout the game. Interceptions, fumbles, quick scoring drives, limping players making great plays. This game had it all. In the battle of rookie QBs, I gotta give kudos to Russell Wilson. This is the first time I actually watched him for an entire game, and I was pretty impressed. This Seahawks team was playing with high emotions, and Marshawn Lynch, will somebody please give the boys some Skittles for that performance. Seahawks finished with a 24-14 victory over the Redskins. Seriously, after seeing the Seattle team play so inspired, I almost want to pick them to win next week. But I don't think I can do that. Next week, they face the Falcons for their divisional matchup. And yeah, Seahawks look good coming back from that 14-point deficit, but they did struggle against the Redskins and a gimpy RG3 who wasn't at 100%. On the road, I don't see the Seahawks team being able to get past a Falcons team that is desperate for its first playoff win since 2004, especially since Seattle struggled against an injured Redskins team that had trouble snapping the ball. One thing to note though, this Falcons team and Matt Ryan are known to choke in the playoffs. Believe me, us Eagles fans are very familiar with Falcons playoff trouble. But hey, they gotta win sometime, and I think the fact that they're going in with the #1 rank in the NFC means that they'll finally get their playoff win. That's it for now. Good luck to all these teams. I have Patriots, Broncos, Niners, and Falcons winning next week, so let's see how this all plays out. This is Delia with the PhiladelphiaEagles.com and SB Nation signing off. E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!